Yes, it's me. Thank you for stopping by and taking the time to have a look at my video. As I said when I was out walking around the Green Common Airfield with my colleague, that would be making some more videos and I must try and get them out. So I thought I'd make one about psychic development, because with my therapeutic work and coaching work and spiritual work, there's one thing I do work with is spiritual development and psychic development. And with that sort of subject, you really have to be careful who you listen to and what you listen to. And my advice to people is, if you have someone give you a reading, just listen to the reading, but don't try and live your life by it. Just listen to it, acknowledge, take what you can take from it, and then just leave it there and see what happens. Because during the course of that reading, anybody could end up communicating with anything that comes in. May even be with that person's own subconscious mind, maybe with other things in the room as well. You don't know, so just be careful what you listen to. I'll give you a brief example about control. I mean, I came from a family of people that are mediums and psychics and did a lot of work in that field. And sometimes the gift or a curse or whatever you like to call it wasn't always used wisely, was not good sometimes. I'll give you an example. Well, I was a young man growing up, and I really do thank my mother for signing the paperwork for me to continue on with pilot training at 13 years old. But she always had this fear of me crashing or dying or whatever, but I guess any mother would. But I remember when I was 13 years old and I used to go glider flying and chipmunk flying with the Air Training Corps. I would get up in the morning and I would get ready and I'd go down to the kitchen, and my mother was not in a very good mood. She's kind of like angry, didn't want me to go out. Sometimes she'd be sat at the table sobbing and crying, and I'd say, well, what's the matter, Mum, Oh, she said it was terrible. Oh, she said I had such a nightmare. I had a psychic dream last night. Oh, it was awful. She said I dreamt of this little aeroplane and it crashed. And she said when the investigators went out there and there was a couple of bodies laid in the field, and when they turned one of them over, it had your face on it, and you're going to end up getting yourself killed. And I could see that she was generally concerned and frightened. And I was only 13 years old at the time, and that could have scared the hell out of me. But I didn't listen to it, because I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I know that I wanted to be a pilot, so that's what I aimed for. And I used to go out flying, but I didn't take any notice of it. But that's just a little example of how people can sometimes manipulate elements of control. So look out for elements of control in your life. There's control in society in general. What elements do you feel of control? There's also elements of control in the workplace, in family units, and in general in society. Anyway, thank you for listening to my video. I shall make another one on control just shortly. Hopefully get it out next week. And in the meantime, if you have any comments, feel free to post them and communicate with you soon.